Thank you for protecting us. Please put a hedge of protection over us. Over the angels headed towards us, Jesus, and over everybody on this chat. So, let's talk about some things. Y'all remember the Hail Mary pass? During that time of the Hail Mary pass, we had the situation with the car. As of 2 weeks ago, we just fixed that situation with the car. As of 2 weeks ago. Can you still hear me? You can still hear me? Cool. So we just fixed that situation, right? It's been 2 hours since, a little bit over 2 hours, after 2 hours of us, after we just got pulled over, Intel let us know that everything, every detail on this car was read off. So we had a clean car, now we don't. But it is what it is. We had to switch out our phones, our devices, everything, and start over, and we did. And so now that's not the case. We were trying to get up to a safe spot. Some angels helped us with. We were getting closer to the border. Up there, sometimes trackers, programming, things like that, it can help things. Trackers mainly glitch. So we were trying to figure out a few things until we got up there and seen that it was a one-way road in and out.
100 miles one way in and out.
We've been driving for a while. We had a few issues last night. I know the angels, we spoke with some of the angels, and some of the angels made posts. I'm going to turn my comments off for a minute because I feel like Instagram can't hear me, but I know that the 90s can, so just help y'all out. The problem is people don't listen very well. People listen with the intent of replying. People listen with the intent of their own opinion being given. They don't listen with the intent of listening. So if that's what you're doing right now, and you're trying to look for things that don't matter, you know, if you're not going to listen, then you might as well leave now, because you're not going to get far right now. We're about done. The first time that I spoke up about the chief of police that assaulted me when I was 13, 14, we started getting pulled over in February. You guys seen the police officer that came to our house in California who told us not to press charges, who was there before we called them. When you guys first met us, a lot of you first met us a little bit over 2 years ago. It's been 2 years in November. When you guys met us and you watched that very first video, I'm standing outside and we tried to say we're going to go back and we're going to call the police and we're going to show you that there's nothing that they can do. They can take the report. There's nothing that they can do. If anything, it will make it worse. We got back to our home and the police officer was already sitting in front of the house waiting to tell us not to press charges, like a sitcom. This is not a TV show. This is not a joke. This is not a game. He was there to tell us that not to press charges, that the man was sorry, and that a black man in a mask a black shirt and shorts, jumped a gate and walked 40 steps to trespass on somebody's property and tried to open the front door. On camera, he said that a black man who did this went to the police station and turned himself in and said he was sorry. And the police officer came to defend him. Does that happen for somebody like you? Let's make this make sense. Come on now, work with me. Let's make this make sense. We're in the middle of a race war everywhere you turn, am I right? We're in the middle of COVID everywhere you turn, am I right? So a black man jumps a gate. Let's get real. Where are my black sisters and my black brothers at? A nigga jumps a gate and goes to a police station. That sounds like a fucking, that's like the start off of a racist joke. Come on now. Think about it. Stay with me. In the middle of a race war, when the white man is the enemy, think about this. Let's be real. Everywhere you turn, what are we talking about? Minorities. And a black man jumped a fucking gate and then went to the police station and said, can you go tell them I'm sorry? And the police officer, like a fucking chihuahua, followed orders on your tax dollars and drove out, sat in front of our gate and waited for us to come home to tell us, don't press charges, he's sorry. Make it make sense. From here, we have been pulled over. I lost count after, I think, 9. I don't want to give you exact numbers, but I think that was the 13th time. We on some numerology, right? We have been pulled over for a speed cushion. I was told that we were pulled over for I was driving. And in Nebraska, we got pulled over for a 3-second rule. In Utah, we had 2 other angels with us driving behind us. We were pulled over and they were going 84. Behind us, we were going 82. Make it make sense. Come on now. Stop what you're doing right now and let's do the math together. Because we driving together. Because supposedly we're going to get pulled over again. So let's fucking drive together. And y'all help me make this make sense. If someone is in front of you, y'all with me? 90s, you with me? Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all with me? I ain't that chocolatey. I'm still visible after 7:30. So can you see? You still see me? You with me? Can you hear me? Thank you. So let's make this make sense. If I was standing in front of you, let's actually, do you have somebody with you? Make them stand up while I'm talking to you, because I know I'm talking to people from all around the world right now. So do you have somebody in the room with you who doesn't understand what the hell we're talking about? Make them stand up right now. Tell them to start jogging in place. The first thing that you have, stand up. Now I want you to get behind them and start running. What's going to happen? Is the person behind them, what's going to happen to the person in front of them? They're going to hit him. In Utah, they said that the angels behind us was driving 84 miles per hour and we were doing 82. And they told us that we were both speeding. The speed limit was 80. Make it make sense. So if the angels were in a car, a whole ass car behind us, and we're in a car in front of them, you tell me what was gonna happen. I heard you. Okay, so let's move on to the next situation. Colorado. That was the very first one. Go back. These are all recorded. We had how many angels with us? We called angels in the middle of the night, said we're about to get pulled over again. We were pulled over for a week straight, day after day, starting February 20th, right after my birthday. Right after we got pulled over, we called on Colorado angels and we said we are about to get pulled over. We have two situations here, and right now we got to pick one because it's either life or death. We are either going to be stuck on a dark highway in the middle of the night and get pulled over again in the middle of the night on a dark highway, and we could run into the hands of what seems to be Freemason cops. Not all cops are evil, but are you making this make sense? Because how many times have you gotten pulled over for speeding and did you get a ticket? If it was normal, did you get a ticket? Yeah, because when usually you get a fucking ticket. But let's break this shit down. We have not gotten one ticket. You with me? Are you with me? I know my 90s got it. I know the 70s working on it, because I know a lot of you are here trying to figure this shit out. I know some of you are here like I never even knew this shit existed. Thank you for at least trying to fucking listen. But as of right now, y'all don't understand how tired I am. And how tired this woman that is sitting next to me is too. My mother. And for those of you who keep taking, let me help you out. Everybody keeps, I'm trying to research who Allie's mother is. She's sitting right here.
Hello.
I don't need anybody to run a my generation and fucked up family tree search. I already told you. That does not make a difference. That connects the dots. And I fucking told a lot of people that I'm not looking for that answer because I got it. So please, stop it. Because that's not the point. And you see what would have happened? If I would have released that first, y'all wouldn't have heard my ass. And that's not the point. It connects the dots. The whole point of this, the whole point of our platform, we have never strayed from what we've been talking about. That is human child sex trafficking. We are talking about satanic ritual abuse. We are talking about MK Ultra. We are talking about dissociative identity disorder caused by sexual trauma so deep that it splits the psyche. You know, everybody has a form of DID. Everybody. Everybody has some type of hell that they have to disassociate from. It matters how deep the trauma is, and you will be able to tell how broken the brain is. The more the trauma, the more the problems. Y'all with me? Okay. Now let's go back to what we're talking about here, because right now we're on the Freemason category and we're running out of time. Y'all with me? We are not scared to die. Are you with me? Have you noticed? And you know what? You know, all this time when I said faking your death doesn't run and the fucked up family. We can't do that either. Because you want to know why? That costs money, for number one. And even though it doesn't matter how much money in the world you have, it takes action from elite military protocols. The people that sit at the top. Everybody's so worried about the elites and oh, this big name and oh, that big name. And I've been telling y'all from day one, that's only half the problem. It's a little bit of the problem. Let's be real about this shit. Freemason police officers. Look in your area and see how many Freemason police officers there are in your area. Where do you live? Now go look up your area. Research how many pedophiles you have in your area. It is not just about the elite. You know what? Can we say that together? Because people are not understanding that. And you know what's fucked up? Is nobody moves until it's personal. How much shit is on the internet right now for child trafficking? How much? How many times do you hear somebody else just got arrested for CP? Somebody else just got arrested for CP. Somebody else just got arrested for trafficking. Somebody else just got arrested for organs. Somebody else just got arrested for this. You have a Hollywood elite cult that everybody is silent on. How many times do you need another fucking article? Help me and help the other 90s, because you know I'm not talking to you. Scooch over. How many more articles do you need? How many? Because how many do you got? Let me help you. Let me help you. Micro Mike, let me fucking help you. Love Leilani, let me sign that shit for you while we at it. You used to call me Jezzy, I'll help you out. You want to know why I'm made? It's because of this man. Let me talk to you about what's going on, okay? When someone wears a uniform in a Freemason society, just like Mike said, he made that shit clear. If you tell on me, or if you snitch on any of my friends, they will never leave you alone. Those were his words. You remember, Mike? If you tell on me, if you tell anyone, they will never leave you alone. They will hunt your ass down for the rest of your fucking life. And there are things worse than death, was the words that I was told as a fucking child. So, we are living up to that. And you know what? He was right. Because even if I post this man's penis, let me help you out. No matter what I do, I will be posting a picture tonight. But no matter what I do, he's a cop. He is a part of a Freemason society that has power over every fucking sector that he wants to as chief. So no, even if you seen that man raping a child and you had him in action, all they gonna do is slap his ass on the wrist and transfer him to another precinct. Or fucking thing. The station. You know what I'm trying to say. How many have you already seen do that exact thing? Go look it up. Go look it up. How many? No matter what we do right now, let's be clear. No. Until the day we die, no. He was clear on that promise. He will never leave us alone. He has the power to do so. Those are your tax dollars. I'm not the only one that's going through shit like this. My mother is not the only one that's going through shit like this. There are too many going through shit like this with your tax dollars. But everybody's so worried about who fucked the man hard and made me. And that's not the point. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. And if we push too hard, legally, we can be in trouble more than our predators. Do you not see everything being censored right now? More than the predators? The predators that you know of, that people have evidence on, that people in political high fucking power. I'm talking about Trump. I'm talking about Obama's. I'm talking about Biden's. I'm talking about Clinton's. The list goes on. How many of them has dirt beyond dirt? And has anybody done a damn thing? And when they do, how many people die, disappear, end up threatened? Is Loretta Preska okay? Have y'all checked on her? Because she was supposed to release the Epstein documents, right? She was supposed to release the names. Has anybody checked on her? Is that woman okay? Is she still alive? Because I would not be surprised if she is not. Christy Alley. She just died. Did you see her last post? Shut that down quickly, didn't they? Aaron Carter shut that shit right down, didn't they? Let me help you out. Ye did not kill himself. Brittany did not kill herself. She is tied with some shit though. Follow the diamonds. How many, let me help you. Let me help you. For those who are just push it out, Allie. Just let it out. Just drop it. You're not sitting here. You sitting from your couch. So since you're sitting from your couch, why don't you use the fingers while you at it? Let me help you. Research some celebrities. Let's talk about Steven Tyler. Did you look up Steven Tyler? Have you researched him? How many times have he got in trouble for being with a minor? Let's not, underage prostitutes don't fucking exist. So make it make sense for anybody who wants to talk they shit. Because you can't. They're children. It stops right there. When they're children. We're not talking about going into the life in your 20s. We're talking about a child. Help me understand. How many celebrities have you researched? You got the articles. How many? How many? Look them up. Akon, look it up. Diddy, look it up. Will Smith, look it up. Jada Pinkett, look it up. Ellen DeGeneres, look it up. Chrissy Teigen, look it up. The list just keeps on going. How many more are people gonna be like, I knew it. I knew it. I did what? You knew and you did what? You knew and you just fucking shared it. You knew and you sat on your ass and ignored it. You knew and did what? How many daycares do you need? How many dentist people do you fucking need to see that you see a child in a fucking chair being abused? How many daycares gotta come out with that silent nanny cam? How many fucking mailman gotta accidentally hurt somebody because it's a delivery government truck? And how many of you are gonna say, I know? And did what? Jesus. Joseph, Mary, everybody. Okay. Balenciaga. Kim Kardashian. Lady Gaga. How many judges? How many under the Bar Association? How many Freemason secret societies do you need? Wake the fuck up. Fucking A. Everybody can't be crazy. I don't know how more real we can be with y'all. I don't know. I don't seriously know how much more real we can be with y'all. I don't know. We got nothing else. We running out of time. And you know what? What the fuck is it even gonna take? Because at this point, how many more leaks from the Biden laptop do you need? You know it exists. I'm laughing because I swear to you, every vein in my body is shaking right now. And woo, Jesus, Almighty Father God in heaven, please calm my body down. Because I swear, oh, okay. Okay. Okay, God. You know what? Let me tell you something. So, since we're driving, we're getting in the car. Since we're driving, you know what? I used to tell guys, like, oh, listen. you know those times where you sit in the tub and you just fucking cry your eyes, because there's water everywhere. You just cry your fucking eyes, just choke on your own fucking tears. Those are those times. You know, you sit there like, Jesus, I have no more strength. Okay, So one more thing, all right, sir? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. One more damn thing, okay? Don't do it. And you know what I said? I said, look. I want to be that person. I want to be that person that somebody may need for 2 seconds. 2 damn seconds. I became a dance teacher. I volunteered at fucking foster agencies. I went back, okay, and I said, you know what? You know what? I don't care if it's a kid that's sitting in the hallway. Ask somebody about me. I don't care if it was somebody that was sitting in the hallway that was like, Miss Allie, I just need 2 seconds to talk to you. I don't have a crayon today. I'm waiting for so-and-so to get out dance. I stopped and I talked to that kid, and I just seen that kid for 2 seconds. Now, my kid, people used to ask me, why do you pay attention to kids that you don't even get paid for to pay attention to? Because they're a fucking child, and there shouldn't be a dollar sign on being a human damn being. And so you know what I said? I said one day, because every day that I went in to teach, I was nervous as hell. I'm like, these kids, I don't know if anybody's gonna like me, whether it was an adult, whether it was my special needs children, whether it was my children. I was just like, I don't know if somebody's gonna like me. I don't know if anybody's gonna like what I did. I stayed up all night and I thought way too much into it. And maybe it's just a 30-minute dance class that don't mean shit. But to me, it means that there may be somebody in this room that was a meme. And they may be in the back, hiding. Because they don't even know why they're standing here right now, but they just need that piece. I didn't even know what studios were about, because I'm not a studio type of chick. I wasn't a studio kid. So I went in there, this is amazing. The first time somebody asked me to volunteer to teach a class, I was like, wow. I never even knew about teaching before. This is great. I get to talk to children. And not only as a dance teacher are you talking to children, you become a mentor. Because kids walk into those studios as an escape and as therapy sometimes. So sometimes they really need a release. And you're what they see. Okay? So I was like, cool. I get to do this. And I did it. And then somebody asked me to be a comp coach. And I was like, these are plastic trophies. These ain't even silicone tiaras. It ain't even real marble that they giving out at these $500 to $700 to $1,300 competitions. You don't even pay me that much. That shouldn't be all of this. So what did I do? I worked over and beyond that, because I'm like, you parents are spending money for what? I'm like, okay, this works. Hey, let me do this. And then I started teaching, and I'm like, look, one day, God, I had my own kids, basically, because kids came in and they may have taken my class for 30 minutes, but for 30 minutes, they left everything at that damn door. For 30 minutes, no matter what room I was standing in, I made sure that my classroom was the safest fucking place, no matter where I was standing. Not on the outside, couldn't guarantee that. That was not my job. I was on the inside. So I made sure, you know what I'm saying? So somebody was like, all dance teachers are bad. No, they're not. I'm not. So I didn't say everything was bad. Because I made sure I was damn sure more than a dance teacher. And then I started thinking, like, look, I basically got little mini-me's running around. And you know what? One day, I want to roll up to a studio and see kids waiting to take my class. All of that shit started falling the fuck apart. And I was like, God, what is going on? Because I'm doing everything right. So what did I do wrong, right? Like, what happened? What happened? Because everything was good. And my mom always told me, I see you teaching one day. And I don't know if you belong in studios, because there's too much damn politics in that. And we're here. Oh, you funny. You real funny. Okay. Alright. All right. Now, I'm nobody special. And I sincerely don't know what in the Old Testament is going on. But I do know that a lot of you guys are listening. And you're watching. And you're seeing that this is reality. When you look outside, that's reality. But ball, let's stay with it. Ball, Balenciaga, that's reality. That didn't just happen. No. That's been happening. For decades. Patterns of tactics. For decades. What just pulled the veil off of everybody's eyes? I do not know. You see all that shit? It's gory. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Do you want to be associated with it? Do you think that it's okay? Ball, Balenciaga, do you think that that's okay? You know they sacrificed children to ball. It's another word for Satan. Look it up. You don't need to take my word for it. Go look it up. It's better for you, like we've been saying, to know that for yourself. Ball, Balenciaga. All the shit that you see linked to that, all the people that you see linked to that, that did not just happen. That did not just happen. You know that, right? You know that, right? They had to get up and running off the ground first. Whose money do you think that they used to get up and running off the ground to become what they are today? Whose money do you think that they used to do that? They were nobody at first, right? So whose money do you think that they used to become this billionaire company that supports all these elites right now? Who do you think did that? Who do you think helped them? And who do you think they're not even guilty? Because it's you. Unfortunately, that's you. There's some of you who are saying, I didn't do it. Yes, you did. You see how this is not a red or a blue side. I didn't do it. I damn sure wouldn't be okay with this. Yes, you were. Because they did it while you didn't see them. And they had your ass wrapped up in it. That's called basic programming. I didn't do that. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't hurt anybody's kids. Yes, you did. You wanna know why? You wanna know how? You wanna know how it happened? When you stream their music. We all guilty. I still play music. Let's be real here. Everyone is guilty. Now what? You stream their music. You buy their clothes. You know that symbolism that you still have on your children's clothes that you're like, what the hell? I didn't buy this. There's pedophile symbolism on my kids' toys and on my kids' clothes in Target. How do you think Balenciaga are who they are right now? You. Who's been played with? You. Who's still handing them the money? You. Hence the name, all of us. I don't know what else it would take. I really don't. I don't know. How much do you already see on the internet? How much do you already see? Now let me help you out. Everybody that has done a fundraiser, did it stop everything that you've seen on the internet? Huh? I want you to go to every Truth Tellers platform that you are following right now, and I want you to look up how many fundraisers have they had. And since they've had those fundraisers, what's happened? How much money did they raise? Let me help you again. We are having this live event. It's free. It's so damn free. It's freer than free. It's so damn free. By the end of the event, we gonna owe you money. That's how free it is. I want you to look up how many people are having an event on the truth. If you have to charge for the truth, it ain't free. The truth is free. And that's what everybody says on those truther platforms, right? The truth is free. We should all know the truth. So why the hell are you charging for it? Help me. If we should all know the truth, and you know the truth, then why the hell are you charging us for the truth? I'm seeing a lot of things going around for some events coming up. And I might cut out right here. Let's see. But I'm seeing a lot of things for some events coming up. This would actually be normal if we cut out right here, because I can actually see why. So, that's normal. But, can you still hear me? Yeah? No? Maybe? Cool. Thanks. So, I'm seeing a lot. And I'm like, there's even little things like you can have a DJ and a dance floor for this package. And if you pay $200 per person for a ticket, then you can get this for this. You can take a picture for that. Have y'all seen those? Have y'all seen those? How many events have you seen and they've charged out the yin yang? We've helped a few survivors. In this time that you guys have been on this platform, we've helped a few survivors. A lot. We've had to go to Dollar Trees, thrift stores, big lots, cheap stores to make sure they get brand new things that are not hand-me-downs, that are not going to break anyway, that aren't nasty or disgusting. We've given things away out of our own storage that we can't put in our home anymore because we don't have one. So we decided to make sure that other survivors could have it. And in that time, we didn't start a fundraiser. Other angels came together out of their own pocket, out of their own time, and just did what needed to be done. And they didn't need a fundraiser. I don't know how long a lot of you have been following, but there was a survivor on here that was living in a storage unit around Christmas time. And we came on Lonnie's Truth, on the other account that we have, and we told you what was happening. Angel stayed on the phone, got her into a car, into a place, and she is now living very well. Everything's not over for her, but she's not living in a storage unit. It didn't take a fundraiser, and nobody needed credibility. Nobody needed to do a seminar. It didn't take packages. It just took people being human damn beings. And you know, when you think about it, all those damn fundraisers, survivors should be doing well with all that money, right? All these whistleblowers, we should be off to something a little bit more than we are, right? For the people who are selling the truth, people beat up on that, or people are just like, fine, here, throw money at it. Throw money at it. They're going to give us the truth. For somebody who has been handing it to you for free, we have gotten our asses beat. Hey, Mom.
Actually, a lot of it.
We've gotten our asses handed to us a few times, and we've just been throwing shit at y'all. Some of y'all could have freaking whole ass psychology masters at at this point if you've been following since the beginning. Y'all have gotten first-hand education for free. We didn't tell you, if you pay us an extra $5.99 and you go to our Patreon and you subscribe for a membership and you pay us $15 a month, then we'll tell you a little bit of extra things that you need to know to be a decent human being and save somebody's child, because children are going through this. It's not fair, and it shouldn't be something that you charge for, because if you're charging for the truth, that's no better than trafficking the truth. So we just gave it to you for free. Now, how many? I want you to go look. Help me make it make sense. Go look. How many truth tellers? How many seminars have they had? How much were those tickets? What did they do with that money? Huh? Huh? How much were the tickets per person? Add it up. How much was the capacity? Add it up. How much was food? Add it up. Let me tell you right now, there'll be lasagna and salad for free at the event. And guess what? We're not going to charge you to come sit at our table. Guess what? There is no damn table for us. We're going to get our asses up and we're going to come sit with you for free. Who the hell do people think that they are? Charging people out of their fucking mind like they not struggling and thirsty for truth. You should be ashamed of yourselves. It's pathetic. And there's some people, I'm trying to make a living off of what? Somebody's pain? Because while we going through it, you charging for it. So what sense does that make? Help me. I'm really trying to understand. I'm confused. What the hell do I know? While we're going through this right now, someone is charging for this truth right now. Talking about, I'm trying to make the world a better place. Okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. Don't mind us. We're just doing shitty over here. People sitting there. There's white hats. Then push the damn button. Trump. Q. Push the button. Push it. What the hell are you waiting for? Mister, I'm coming back to do what?
In the time you guys spent decoding shit and eating your popcorn, you probably could have helped a lot of survivors and a lot of kids. Get off your fucking asses. Like, what the hell?
And then there's people who are, and do what? Anything. Go outside. Let me tell you. We did it. You've watched us do it for 2 years. So we did it. Everybody else is scared to do it. We've gotten messages from numerous people in Hollywood and high places, and they said, I can't say what you're saying. I will get killed. We can't do what you're doing. That's scary. There's a lot that comes with that. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. Duh. But guess what? Somebody has to do what? Something. Anything. Well, I'm too scared to do something. And I don't mean throw money at it. I mean do something. I'm not talking about violence. Do something. How much more do you need? You do realize, that's why I keep telling you, if you're looking for CP of me, it's not going to happen, right? For number one, I'm not putting it out there to exploit myself. Again, it's already locked down on porn sites, number one. Number two, it's illegal, even if the child is me. Because guess what? Who's not in jail for the laptop that you keep trying to post and keep getting in trouble for? Who's getting censored? Who gets kicked off the internet? Who gets shut down? Who gets threatened by posting the things from the laptop? Who is still roaming freely according to contrary trending beliefs? Make it make sense. And there's a lot of people who just put it out there. You know, all these people that tell you they have insider truth and they're charging for a seminar as we speak, those that are about to charge out of the yin yang for a seminar as we speak, if they have insider information, how come y'all are not banging down their doors like, hello? Haven't we paid you enough money? What are we missing? Nobody wants to, see, everybody used to, there was a lot of people messaging us when I said, hey, come on back, let's go. Now let's go. Let's, all these people that called us about Netflix. Do you know how many messages we got? We got a lot that were like Netflix, interviews, somebody talking about residuals, tours, documentaries, music deals, book deals. Where they at? They messaged us at first. I said, this is not the time for that. But thank you. This is not the time for that. But thank you. And guess what? Not one of them that asked for us to come to us to do anything in person said, hey, how are we going to do this safely? Because what we're talking about here is not safe. So how the hell are we going to do it? Because, you know, a lot of people were like, let's do music deals, you can sing. Let's do book deals, you can write. Let's do a movie. All that sounds amazing, but that's not the time for that, right? And if we do that, do you know what we're talking about? Because this shit ain't safe. So shouldn't that be the number one thing that we talk about? No? Alright, then no thank you. It's okay. Thanks for the message. That's nice. Appreciate it. There are some good people in the world. But then let's talk about it. People asked us to come to live events, and I said, do you really want to put a mic in my hand? You really want to put a mic in my hand? You sure? You positive? Do you know what we're talking about? Do you know what your audience is? And then they were like, oh shit, never mind. And then we just said right now, like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Anybody want to come on? Come on. Come on. Right? Y'all attack the whole world. Anybody want to come on? Come on. Everybody stone cold quiet. Like, nope. It's okay. We can't talk about secret societies. That'll get us killed. We ain't trying to get Kirstie Alley. No, we good. Too soon? I know a lot of you are watching this through your screen right now, like, this is, and I drew the dots, I watched the release, and it matches. I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at that, and then here we go again. More problems, not one ticket. How many times have they been pulled over? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If I go to my own area and I see that there are situations happening in my own area that's on the news and it still hasn't been dealt with, so if I had the evidence myself and took it myself, what would happen to me? 2 plus 2 equals... Huh. Okay. I don't know. I really don't know. And I think the people that are brave enough to do something are super buried. So I don't even know. And then we got the Christian artists. There's a lot of people who are like, I'm Christian. You sing and you preach about spiritual warfare. Somebody messaged me like, let's do it, because they sing and they preach about spiritual warfare. Yes. And do you know what that means? The Bible's in the story, or excuse me, I'm so tired. The stories in the Bible. Where do you think those come from? Spiritual warfare. What do you think you go to church for? If you think this is too much, there's some people that you know that's like, that go to church and they're like, look, this is too much to do or put in my spirit. This is too much. I can't have that in my spirit. What do you think you go to church for? What do you think you put your armor on for? God didn't say run. He said stand. So what do you think that you put your spiritual armor on for? What do you think that you stand in church for? What do you think that you're singing about and worshiping about? And then, for those of you who do not believe in God, let's talk about it. For those of you who believe that, let me go get some crystals, or let me summon some powers because I feel that the power lies within. Let me ask you a question. So let's talk about, Hawaiian gods or gods. Not calling out Hawaii. I love you guys over there. Thank you so much. I love you 90s. I'm not talking to you. Scooch over. I'm talking about those who are like, there's so many people who have gods and different gods and idols, crystals or things that they believe they pull power from, like recharging crystals or moon water and shit like that, right? So let me ask you a question. When you're like, I summon these spirits and I can feel a bad energy. Hell yeah, you can. You want to know why? Because you are summoning spirits, not from who created the earth, this beautiful earth that people take for granted, not from who created it and it cannot be duplicated. You're taking it, you're pulling power from somebody who fucked up and who is dead. Huh? You do get that, right? So, yeah, you're having a little bit of issues because they had issues while they were here. And they're not here anymore. And now you pull it, and now protection spells and shit like that. You're pulling power from someone who didn't have power here in the first place. You do realize that, right? And then you're wondering why you're having issues. Right? Think about it. Make it make sense. Stay with me. I'm not knocking you. I told you I don't give a damn. I've been every single religion in the book, including atheist and a witch. So I know that I was looking for God in every single place, and I found him because I've seen him. And I've seen every single miracle work. So I say that I believe in Jesus, but I do not have a religion. I'm not religious. I love God. That's two different things. So let's make sure that we got that clear for those who do not understand, because I understand that it took me a while to understand. So just so we're clear, I love God. And I know that Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is my Lord and Savior. But some of you do not. So let's talk about it, because I didn't know that either. And when you're pulling power from crystals and other things that have spirits attached, or you're going to the cemetery, or Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, if you're pulling power from dead people or ancestors that are no longer here, you don't think that you pulling up their drama, their problems, and pulling their power to you too? No? No? Y'all never thought about that? Connect the dots here. Connect the dots. You know, when people try to clone people, you cannot duplicate what God has made. no matter what you do, you will not be able to do it. This earth, when you go outside and you see the beautiful nature that God has in store for us and what he did for us, that did not just bang and it wasn't that big. So for those of you who are, it was a big bang theory, that was a damn big bang and that wasn't it. And it can't be duplicated. So bang that shit again and tell me how that worked. It doesn't. Does it? Does it? Let's talk about this. And sometimes I need the hood version. So let me help you out because I'm not that clear. And I know God is working on me. So help me. Because when you have crystals and when you're pulling from entities, what was their life like? Did you look? Did you check? When you're sucking souls from the cemetery, did you check on what their life was like? Did they have they shit made? No. So will you? If you pulling from their shit, two wrongs don't make a right, honey. I'm just saying. You got to figure that shit out, though. I do. I've been working on it. I've gotten far, I think. I've gotten far, I know. I'm still on a whole ass journey, though, because y'all know that he's not done with me yet. And if my journey stopped today, I'd probably be annoying him as I don't know what in heaven, because I got so many questions. I know I will. I got questions. So I know where I'm going. And when I get there, I got a list. And I'm trying to get myself together. So I make it to them gates. Because trust me, I damn near lose my reserved spot every day. So I know that I am no one to talk. That's not what I'm saying. That are moving right now. Thank you. Y'all ride with us. I could put you on the speedometer this whole time so you can see speed limit. So there's not a 1 mile per hour over, or 17 mile per hour over, a 3-second rule, or any other fucking excuse that they can make, which I'm sure will still continue for the rest of my life, just like he said. Alright. Bring it. Said that in the beginning too. That was me. Bring it. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's go. It is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like I'm a puke right now. And if I do that, it is what it is. At this point, I don't think I have anything in my stomach, but it is what it is. Whatever. Whatever. It seems like someone just watched the release though. A little pissy. Ah. What part are we pissy about? I just want to know. Are we pissy about the parts that you made? Is that scooch over 99 talking to you? Are you pissy about the parts that you made? Excuse me, warriors, I'm not talking to you. Excuse me, those who give a damn about child trafficking, you just got here, you have no idea what's going on. I'm not talking to you, excuse me. I'm talking to those who, are you mad about the parts that you made? Is that what you're pissy about? Is that what this little anger tantrum thing is going on for? Is that what this is? Because you know what? You know what? It's the consequences of your own actions is what you should start looking at. But I really want to know if that's what it is. Is that what it is? Is not? No? No? Are you going to tell me? Or are we throwing another royal tantrum somehow? With the uniform or maybe not? Huh? What are we doing?
Throw another chair.
How many tantrums? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm laughing right now, so some people are like, oh, she's fine. I'm not fine. I'm not okay. It's called sarcasm to get through the hell that we go through. I'm not okay. So for those of you who are sitting over there scooched over, I'm not okay. Not okay at all. Nope. No. Mm-mm. We are not suicidal. There will be no accidental car accidents. There will be probably another pullover. So over 6 times, over 9 times now, but there will probably be another pullover. There will be no overdoses. I'm not going to come up missing. We're not going to have a Sandra Bland situation. That's not going to happen either.
Nobody's going to be attacking cops. Nobody's going to be trying to lunge at any cops.
Nobody's lunging for anything.
Weapons.
No. That's why I asked him if it was okay for me to take my seatbelt off. Because I'm black, my mother's white, and at this point her whiteness is not going to calm anything because they hate her ass too. You see how that shit ain't got nothing to do with it? Her white privilege ain't working, huh? You see how that shit is? It's not working. So somebody better check the fine fucking print on the white privilege. It's bullshit. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally not fine, but it's fine. It's complete. We're in the car. Get in the car. We're riding in the car. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Some of you are sitting here like right now, like, what am I supposed to? I don't know. So if you're gonna get pissed at me, because I don't know, that you might want to go and go ahead and run on back to one of those true teller platforms that charge you out the yin yang to tell you they don't know either. Quickly, I think they're running a BOGO. It's the holidays.
No, you'd be surprised how many things I've had in my email from rescue operations. Sad Christmas stories about how much money they need from you. For Christmas. Stop sending them your money. Go do it yourself. I don't mean go to Brazil or to Iran and rescue children. I mean, go help somebody in your city, in your town, in your neighborhood. Do it yourself.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you use the coupon AliceArmy.com right now, you can get 695% off your free ticket to go to Survivors Unchained. For free.
You will leave with free things.
And you know, we don't give a damn if the place is packed out. We don't give a damn if it's 10 people. I don't give a damn if it's just the admin going. I don't care if it's just 5 angels that's about to show up. Let's fucking do it. But I bet you right now, when you get there, you're gonna get your ticket for 1,010% off right now.
But wait,
there's more.
There's more.
We will feed you for free. Wait, and there's more. Wait, and there's more. We will tell you the truth, still, for free. And then there's more. Here's the important part. Guess what? Here's the important part. You know, all that time that you just spent getting there, now you can get your ass outside. You'll be able to use your own two legs and walk and stand for the children on your own pocket. Because look at that. I'm telling you, by the time you leave this event, you're going to be like, they owe me money. They paid me. And you know what? I don't give a shit. Have you noticed? Don't care. I said all those big names that give a damn, all those big names that follow us. You want to help? They were like, nope. One person said they would help. One. And I'm not going to say anything. And I'm not going to say anything because this is also no disrespect to them. Because I appreciate them. And I know that you might be watching. But you know what? Everything, as far as this right, I believe it when I see it. Because I'm so used to people backing out. So I will not be surprised. You know what I'm saying? If at last minute it's, nope, alright. Then I would, not surprising. Do you know how used we are to... We ask people to come out and do worship. You don't want to do worship? That's cool. I'll sing my damn self. I don't care. we just gonna keep on rolling. We don't care. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, but we're almost out of time. We are definitely just about out of time. Does that mean things end? I don't know. It depends on what type of time we're talking about. And in the way that things keep going for us, it's triage. So I don't know what type of time limit we're on, but I know we're almost out. Let me just say, I don't know whose clock we on, but we almost out. And that just depends. But I definitely need a minute or 4. I do. Mom, you?
Yeah.
You want a minute or 4?
At least.
A minute? Yeah? Okay. At least? That'd be great. Just that. It's cool. I mean, 2 hot baths in a row would be some... Woo! But it's okay. It's alright. It's cool.
We were so close to that. We were 30 minutes out from that.
We were 30 minutes out from a hot bath. I've been so sick. But I'm up. I'm gonna continue. Things are just gonna, we just gotta roll with it. And I'm up.
Over 18 hours to tuck in someplace. We were 30 minutes out. We got tagged.
Someone said, can I get 2,000% off and a blanket? Girl, I'll rock you to sleep. For 2,030% off. Come here. I'm so serious. Watch, if I see you there, I'm gonna come rock you. Play with me. Play with me. I'm not playing. Watch, if I see you, I'm gonna come put you, I'm gonna swaddle you like a baby. Girl, play with me. I'm not playing. Try me. They're on Facebook. They're like, who you talking to? It's on Facebook. But girl, I'll throw in a whole hug and a lullaby. A new one. I'll make one just for you. Yeah, someone said, Mom, you need to renew your white privilege card. It's clearly what it is. Yeah. I mean, they check on that. It's got to be an expiration date.
Something.
They must be selling those now, like those Bax ice creams. They must be doing that. It must be something like that.
White privilege is gone. I'm the redheaded stepchild now.
It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. We're not okay. It's not fine at all. Not fine at all. Nope. Last night, felt like somebody was just stabbing me, and I'm like, somebody got my voodoo doll. I'm positive somebody got my voodoo doll. They do. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know, I wonder, is there orders? Who's taking their orders from who? That's my question too. Who's taking their orders from who? Because y'all awfully quiet for what you can do, right? We can't have another slip up. No. Who's taking your orders? Who's giving the orders? Pulled up the details on the card. Congratulations. Do you want a cookie?
What are you going to do with it?
If you pull us over again, I got some in the ice chest. You want one? You want a cookie? Who's putting out the orders? I want to know. Seriously. If somebody would tell me, that'd be nice.
You all know that I already knew you guys were coming for that information. There ain't anything on there that I wouldn't hand you myself. Look at it real close. It's all for you. Who's at the top? There's somebody giving orders, and somebody won't give a complete green light yet, because either I haven't said the words that they need me to say, you don't want me dead, you want me alive, you don't want something to happen. Imagine they need you alive for whatever they were doing in the tombs.
I think that DNA that's still running through some mummies is still...
Tombs in the tunnels.
I think that's what's going on, but...
You need that blood, don't ya?
You know those clones? You can't duplicate God's work. You've seen clones, right? You notice they shiny, something doesn't match, their ears are not the same, they're shorter, their eye color is different. You can't duplicate what God has made. You know that, right?
You gotta think about that. You can't duplicate that stuff. If I was outside every day in the sun and played basketball and smoked cigarettes for 10 years, you can't duplicate a clone like that, because those make changes. Everything we do in our life makes changes to our body. You can make something similar, but you ain't going to get an exact replica.
Nope.
Too many factors, too many variables that you can't factor into the equation.
If something happens to us, heroes and admin, insurance holders, and many others have been instructed to go through with the event. And in the turn of if something happens to us physically and we are no longer here, then that event will turn into an insurance drop. So no matter what,
and it'll still be free.
And it'll still be free. And after that point, that we're dead, nobody gives a shit.
That'll be a dead man switch event.
There will be no legal ramifications for a dead man switch if there's a dead man. Right? Right? Right, 90s? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all get that part? Did you hear what I said? Let me repeat it for you. Dead man switches are what we call insurance. When that man is dead, that switch flips on. That means that everything comes out. Like, you know, the things that they were saying that, like, you know, I know, everybody knows the usual. The dead man switch. We call that insurance. If we die, that switch flips on. Because guess what? Nobody gives a shit anymore. Because you're dead. See how that works? Did everybody get that? Across the world, did we get that? We got that, y'all? 90s, I'm talking. I'll scooch back over. I'm talking. Did y'all get that? Okay. All around the world, there are angels. Can you post your flags? Do you feel brave enough? Can you stand? Right now, can you post your flags where you are? You don't have to post your exact city and town. Don't do that. Not the zip code. But if you're brave enough, there's angels that I know of that are all around the world, that some of them I might even talk to, that have copies of everything. Just sending every day. If something happens, they'll do it. But do you see how these people, they don't need a fundraiser. Thank you, guys. These are not blue checkmark people. These are not actors. These are not elites. These are your everyday people. So where are all the people raising money? Saying. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for sitting with us. Thank you for riding with us. We gotta go. And insurance holders, just be ready for anything. We just need a minute. But I know the backlash is about to get extreme because of the release. So, thank you for continuing to pray. Thank you for screen recording another time that we got pulled over. think we're gonna make a drinking game out of how many times can you get pulled over. Alright guys, we love you 90s. Thank you for sitting here. Bye.